All right, so now let me show you some interesting things that you could do to kind of modify the chords that we've been playing with so far and add a little bit of salt and pepper to them, okay? So first, let's just focus on that A7, okay? So the first thing that you could do to it, and the most kind of simple thing, would be to add your pinky to the first string, 3rd fret, okay? So I'm adding it, and then I'm removing it. So this chord is always staying where it is, but I'm adding in this note, right? And you could do that bass, bass. So now I did a bass, bass. I added in that note. I went down, up, down, up, and then on the up I released my pinky. Again, I'm improvising here, right? And the way I learned to do this is because I just experimented a lot, right? So you don't need to play exactly what I'm playing. Try to do your own thing with it, okay? All right, so. And you could just go. Really, anything you do will sound good, okay? So that's kind of the first thing that you can do to this A7. Another cool thing that you could do with it would be to bar with your first finger all 4 strings on the 2nd fret, and then add this note again, right? And this is a A7 also, right? So this is an official A7 chord. And then if you already are holding down this chord, right, you could grab this note with your pinky. So you go. So now I went. Okay, you could also release this note. So you could go. Another thing you could do, if you're on this chord, would be to go. Okay, so now I'm on the A7, and then I'm sliding over here to the 3rd fret, 2nd string with my first finger, and the 4th string, 4th fret with my middle finger, and I'm playing all 5 strings. So. And now I'm on the 5th fret and I'm holding the same exact shape as an A7, but only on the 5th fret. Again, playing all 5 strings. So and then I went back. So that's down, 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 up. You could do it with all down strokes. Okay, so that's a cool little thing that you could do if you're on an A7, right? You could go. And the order doesn't have to be from here to here to here. You could go from here to here to here. Or you could just go. See that? Again, I'm improvising. I went from the 2nd fret to this little thing here. Then I went back here, added my pinky, and released my pinky, right? So I'm literally just throwing myself into the pool, right? Metaphorically, and trying to swim, right? I know where they are. I know the blues structure, and then I'm just trying to take these 3 simple chords and do something interesting with them, right? And the more you do this, the more new ideas and new ways of playing it you're going to discover for yourself, right? And that's what makes just jamming to the blues so much fun, because you never know what's going to happen, and you always discover something new, right? At least that's my greatest joy when I play the guitar. So those are some ideas for that A chord, right? You could do this. Okay, so those are some ideas. Now let's go to the D7. So in this chord, you have a couple of things you can do too. You can either add your pinky to the same exact place that we added it with the A7, right? Release it. You could release your ring finger as well. So you could go. Okay. So that's the second thing that you could do. Then here you have another really cool option, which is very similar to what we did with the A7, and that is going from here to here, right? The same exact kind of movement, just one string set further down, right? So here we were on the 2nd and 4th string. Now I'm on the 1st and 3rd string, but it's on the 3rd fret and the 4th fret, the same as we did with the A, right? Now we're just... Okay, so you could go. And again, I did the exact same thing. I went to the 5th fret now, just on the 1st and 3rd string. So. Okay, so you could do that on the A. You could do it 4 times. Down to the D7. Back to the A. Right, so you could play the entire blues structure doing this as well, right? Or you could do combinations as I showed you on the A. You could start on the D7, right? Again, I'm improvising. If you try something and it doesn't sound good, then don't do it again. If you try something and it does sound good, then try to remember it and repeat it, right? And then look for the next thing, okay? Okay, so I hope that this style of teaching is working for you and that you have the courage and you don't mentally stop yourself from just trying out things, okay? It's really the most important thing that you can do, in my opinion. Okay, so we checked out some cool things that we could do on the A7. We checked out some cool things that we could do on the D7. Now let's check out the E7, right? With the E7, what you could do is you could add in this note. So this is the 2nd string 3rd fret. You could also add in this note. So play a normal E major and just add in this note. And that's actually giving you an E7 as well. Okay, so you could go. And again, I was doing that bass. Just letting my right hand strum really gently and freely, and it sounds good, right? So adding in this note here, then you could do this. So you could do this. This is a very similar thing as we did with the A7 and the D7. Right? You could go from here to the E, from the E, over here. Okay, so my first finger is holding down the 3rd string 2nd fret, and my ring finger is holding down the 5th string 4th fret. Sounds really cool. Let me try to move my middle finger so you can see that. Okay, so going from the E major, or from the E7, over here, then over here, 5th string, 3rd string, 4th fret, 5th fret, back. So you could play an entire blues going, right? And then when you get to the E, D, back to the A, and then end off on an E. Right? Okay, so that's another little cool thing you could do on the E major chord. You could also add in this note. So this is the first string, 3rd fret. So, right? So you could switch between this one and this one. So, see that? Down to the D. I'm ending it off on that E7 there again without my ring finger. You could have the ring finger in there, or you could release it, depending on what sound you want. They sound pretty similar, but just so you know these different possibilities, right? Okay, so I know I keep repeating myself, but I just really hope sincerely that all of this is making sense. It's inspiring you, it's giving you ideas, and you are kind of taking it and starting to fly a little bit on your own, okay? All right, let me give you some time now to practice this, to kind of get it under your fingers, and I will see you in the next lesson. All right, see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.